Welcome to another Fly Racing Rapid News video where today we will shed some light on the early season struggles Red Bull KTM has been having in Monster Energy Supercross. While defending champion Cooper Webb has just one podium, teammates Marvin Musquin and Plessinger have experienced up and down weekends through 4 rounds. Today we asked each of them about their struggles and when they feel improvements are coming. Hey look, I mean it's been an up and down start to the year for you, but you're still only 12 points down, so I guess there's a little silver lining in it, right?
Yeah, it hadn't been the start we were hoping for. A1 went good, but definitely been not great since then. So yeah, we're going to try to turn around this Triple Crown and see what we can do this weekend.
What do you think about Triple Crowns? Like, is it a format you're excited for, or is it kind of just not really your jam?
I don't mind them. You know, it is what it is. I think it's cool to switch it up, you know, and I always enjoy coming to Glendale. We usually get a big track here because the floor space is so big, and so I think it'll be good for the Triple Crowns. Come out swinging, which is hopefully what we can do, get some good starts and right up front.
Talking to Roger a little bit this morning, he said that you guys are kind of struggling with carrying feel that you feel during the week into the weekend on the bike, like what you're practicing and what you're feeling with testing isn't what you feel on the race weekend. Is that accurate with you as well?
Yeah, it's been up and down for sure. You know, we've been trying a lot of stuff, but and that makes it tough too. You know, when you're racing a different bike every weekend, it's hard to get comfortable. So I feel like we went out of the ballpark this week and went back to kind of some things that we did on the old bike, and I think it definitely translated pretty good. So we'll see. Once again, we're here at Press to kind of see if that'll give us a better feel for the race tracks opposed to our practice tracks, and yeah, hoping we got better.
Just talking a little bit about bike setup, it seemed like at A1 you had a good comfort level in the whoops, and they were big at A1, and it seems like maybe you've taken a couple steps back with that. Are you trying to find some different fixes for other areas on the track, and the whoops have taken a bit of a suffer from that? Is that accurate to say?
You know, it's you never know. I mean, yeah, I jumped to the whoops all night at A1, so I got lucky with that. But yeah, I think just finding overall comfort. You know, our bike for me was really good last year, so we're just trying to get back to that. This bike's great and it's got a lot of potential, but once you go racing, you kind of learn some things. So, but it's not just me; it's all of us. We've been trying to put our heads together from the Husky side to the KTM guys, and all of us rider-wise kind of feel the same thing. So hopefully we can fix it, and we'll get back on track.
Glendale tends to become a pretty hard-packed and you know, blue groovy type of track. How do you expect to feel in those type of conditions this weekend?
Yeah, it's gonna be slippery. It always is. But you know, that's where you gotta kind of ride what you got and do the best you can. You know, a lot of throttle control. It's gonna get hard. It's gonna get slippery. Gonna get blue groove. So just kind of getting comfortable being uncomfortable is what I like to say.
You just mentioned to me you guys have worked on the bike a little bit and you're trying to improve some feel a little bit with it. I talked to Roger DeCoster and he kind of said that what you guys are feeling during the week isn't what you're kind of feeling on the weekend. Like it's almost 2 different bikes. Is that what you're trying to like almost solve then? Is just feeling the same thing that you do in the week?
Yeah. We're just trying to make the race bike feel as much like the practice bike as we can, and it's hard to do that. I've really only had one season in 2018 that really correlated, and it still wasn't spot on. So it's extremely hard to do that. But if we can just get it to where we have a little bit more comfort on the weekend, I think it'll be a lot better.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've been hard at work this week and coming up with some settings, and I think it'll correlate.
From the eye test, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you get on top of the whoops and you got a good drive going, but it kind of slows maybe by like whoop 7 or 8. And then in Anaheim you were able to kind of solve that by like wheeling out the last couple whoops in the heat race. Is that accurate? Like you feel like you're just losing drive a little bit?
Yeah, we just get like halfway through and then it just hangs up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what does it, but yeah, we're not able to just kind of tip, like tap on them all the way through. So yeah, if we can solve that and then a little bit here and there, I think we'll be a force to be reckoned with.
What kind of little bits would you say? Like, is it, you know, are you feeling comfortable in the turns and it really is just kind of like whoops and like straight line drive that you're struggling with, or is there some stuff in the turns you're still trying to figure out a little bit?
Yeah, it's for me right now, it's kind of tough to stay in the ruts.
Okay.
Like I can pivot and I can do 180s like no other, and I can even like rail around the berms, but in the ruts it's kind of just hard to stay in them.
Okay.
It's either riding up or turning down. So I'm trying. That's the one thing I'm trying to improve. And then that's really about it.
Okay. And then going back to that heat race, it seemed like you were able to ride like a little bit more aggressive than we've seen, at least maybe through the first 3 rounds out of you. Did you feel that, aside from the couple struggle areas, that you're starting to find a comfort level with this bike where you can kind of push it to that level?
Yeah, definitely. And to Eli pushed me to another level. You know, I wish I could have kept him behind me, but you know, it was a good race, and yeah, like I think I'm starting to find some kind of flow on this bike now. As weird as that sounds, even though I got second at Oakland, but you know, I'm still like figuring it out. You know, I spent 11 years on the other bike, and just to jump on this one and say it's perfect is a long shot, but we are getting there and getting there quick. So I think the rest of the season is going to be really, really good, and I'm looking forward to it.
Good. And then lastly, for the people at home, all good, right? The crash, you're just behind it, moving on.
Yep.
No problems.
All good.
All right. All right. Thanks, AP.
Thank you.
Look, San Diego didn't go that well for you, but it seems like you've kind of figured a little something out with setting changes, I'm assuming, last week. Is that accurate? Did you change anything, or did you just feel a little better?
No, I didn't change anything. It was exactly the same bike. So track was better. I enjoyed it better on IM2. It seemed like more rhythm sections and nice rhythm on the whoops and some good corners. So I really enjoy that.
Okay.
That was better.
So back to San Diego, though, was it just like you just lost a little bit of comfort?
I can't really explain it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, coming into this weekend, Triple Crown, what do you think about Triple Crowns? Are you excited for them?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I mean, long start. It's gonna be important to get a good start for 3 main. You know, with the level of competition, it's going to be a lot of action. So that's what the fans are coming for and are behind the TV for. So it's going to be good.
And then obviously this track is kind of one of the biggest tracks that we race on all year. The floor plan's massive, long rhythm lanes. Are you a fan of coming here and riding these tracks? They're pretty technical and usually a little bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they built a good track. They have a lot of space to play around and do something a little different. So it's good to see that the rhythms are fun and one section of whoops. I don't know if they wanted to build something specific for Triple Crown or not, but seems like a good track. I mean, I love long rhythm sections like that, and we'll see what we can do now in press day.
And then obviously it usually gets a little bit kind of like dry and blue grooved here as well. How do you feel that your bike handles that condition currently?
I mean, we'll see. I've been practicing in California where it's a little bit dry conditions, so we're used to it.
And then lastly, I was talking to Roger DeCosta this morning, and he said that you guys are kind of struggling with what you feel on the bike during the week doesn't necessarily correlate sometimes to what you feel on the weekend. Is that accurate for you as well?
Yeah, because I feel like I've been doing better during the week than on the racetrack. So trying to figure it out and trying little things and step by step. It's a new bike, and it felt good on practice track all winter long. And but the real test is race day. So we've done a couple now, and we try to figure out what we can change.
What kind of settings adjustments are you still wanting to try to make improvements on? Is it the whoops? Is it the corners? Is it pushing through jumps?
A little bit of everything.
Okay.
I mean, we're definitely working with the team, and then the engineer. I have a feeling with the bike, but we have to communicate with them and see what we can, give us and move.